سلام دوستان عزیز، نوشین نیکفرجام هستم در برنامه دانش و آگاهی در تلویزیون عصر امروز. امیدوارم هر جای دنیا که هستین خوب و خوش و سر حال باشین. اول از همه موعد پسح یا پسوور رو به تمام کلیمیان جهان، دوستانمون که جشن میگیرن، تبریک میگیم. امیدواریم که واقعا این باعث آزادی همه دنیا به خصوص ایران عزیزمون بشه. امروز یک دوست نازنین دارم که ایشون ایرانی الاصل هستن ولی در آمریکا به دنیا آمدن و بزرگ شدن و به همین دلیل برنامه رو ترجیح میدیم که به انگلیسی برگزار کنیم. ازتون عذر میخوام اگر ناراحت میشین، ولی ایشون کارایی که میکنن خیلی مهمه و اگه بتونین تا اونجایی که ممکنه گوش بدین و با دوستان و آشنایانتون به اشتراک بذارین خیلی خیلی ازتون ممنون میشم. داوینا جون، good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming. From now on, the whole program is going to be in English, so I hope all of you enjoy it. Davina is like my daughter.
Oh, I love her.
She's so cute.
Aww.
I've known her. How many years have I known you?
Almost 5, I think.
I think so, or even more. I don't know. I think it was right after my first book came out.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to read Davina's bio, but how I met her, it was interesting because she contacted me to be on her podcast.
Yes.
And for whatever reason, we clicked very fast.
Absolutely.
And we became friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I have seen her a few times in LA. When she comes here from New York, she gives me the blessing of spending time with me for a couple of hours. And today I really wanted her to be on the program because for her young age, I shouldn't say how old you are, she has such an old soul and so much information and knowledge about spirituality, about life, about everything. So, welcome again.
Thank you.
Davina Zarnighian is a spiritual healer, author, and life coach, and the creator of AMORA, an intelligence program derived from Kabbalah, Astrology, Numerology, and other healing modalities for love, alignment, and conscious relationships. Blending Reiki, medical intuition, and coaching, she helps individuals gain clarity in their health, purpose, and relationships. Through AMORA, Davina also works closely with matchmaking companies and individuals, guiding them to make aligned, intuitive decisions in love. Her work bridges spirituality with real-life results, bringing a fresh, modern voice to healing and relationship. So, first of all, that's a lot.
Yes.
Exactly. Tell me about the podcast that I was on, Divine Healing by Davina first, because people started getting to know you.
Yes.
And I know you were in your 20s when you did that, right?
Late 20s, sure. Late 20s. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so tell me what happened that you started that, and then what happened that you went into matchmaking. And one question, somebody asked me last night, actually. They were very excited to watch the program today.
Oh, very nice.
And they said, ask her what age group she works with as far as matchmaking.
Ooh, it's
Does it matter?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's broad.
Okay.
It's broad.
You're in good hands, my love.
Yes.
You will see.
I don't have limitations at all on age. I don't believe in that.
All right.
Because everyone needs love at any age.
Okay.
But I started, and it's funny, I started because I think my biggest cheerleader, who's here watching and doing my content, he always said, how come you've never spoke to other people in the healing field?
Right.
You have so much information, but as always, you can grow. We all can grow. So why don't you create a show where you interview different types of people and different types of healing modalities that you don't do and try to learn from them. Nice. And I love doing that. But I was a little scared because I didn't know whether or not people would really accept it or understand it. I didn't want to appear too crazy, but as time went by, I know, but as time went by, everybody responded to it, and that became my superpower, actually, to interview different voices and crazy ideas. But when I found you, I got so excited because I thought to myself, you know, there aren't so many Persian women in the community that are fully accepting of discussing things that are taboo, right? Yeah. And when we did the recording, I got the feedback, and every single person who came to me with feedback said, I wish there were more Noushins in this world.
Oh, thank you.
We need more Noushins because there's a lot of problems in the dating field in our community. People are too repressed. They are afraid to be their true selves. They're afraid to go against what their families think. A lot of people are being delayed in love because they find their person, but their parents are not accepting of that person.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So the response of your episode was really great.
Yeah. We are, I mean, I'm a parent, and, you know, it seems like every time my kids date somebody, they want our approval, you know, on the side too, because I think experience has shown them that if the parents do not approve, there is something wrong with the person, or it's not a good match.
Correct.
So I'm really proud of you for starting that and doing that, and then now you're going into creating AMORA.
Yes.
So tell us about that, and then I go to other questions.
Yes. So I've had the pleasure of obviously interviewing a ton of coaches, psychics, doctors, healers, and I thought to myself, there isn't a system that puts everything together to help people. A lot of my clients have been in relationships where they're stuck and they don't know how to progress. And at the spiritual side of my coaching, I like to find out why two people are really drawn to each other. And I obviously always involved astrology and numerology with it. But I wanted to create this great, easy system that where I would plug in your birthday and that person, and I could tell you everything about yourself.
That's all you need?
Yeah. Just your birthdays.
Okay, hold on. Question.
Yes.
When you say birthday, do you want them to have the exact time of birth, or
that helps.
Okay, so
that
you still want that?
Helps. I
it's
still
not
want
just
that.
The date.
It's preferred, but you can tell a lot just by the date.
Okay.
You can tell a lot by the date. And the beauty of Reiki is, the type of healing that I do, I pick up a lot. Over time, I've been doing this for 10 years. Over time, you pick up a lot about that person's soul as you connect to them.
True, yeah.
So I'm incorporating all my abilities into this system. It's a lot of studying, it's a lot of learning. Every day I'm learning to make this a more sophisticated system.
Wow.
So there's a lot that goes into it. But really the base is getting your birthday, and if I have your time of birth, it's going to be even more sophisticated and great.
Wow. Okay. Let me see what else I want to ask you here before we go there. All right. So, you work so closely with people on an energetic and emotional level. What are some of the most powerful transformations you've witnessed in your clients, especially when it comes to love and relationships?
So I have a lot of clients that started with me who needed the help of SSRIs and a lot of other things to get through the day. I've had clients who, unfortunately, they became hermits. They couldn't leave the house, dealing with a lot of things. And everyone that I started with to this day, like, they are not on any more SSRIs with the help of Reiki. One of my longtime clients, she would not leave the house for years, and now she's literally traveling all around the world every week. I see her on a flight, and I'm so proud of her because of where she started. But also with dating, I give them more, I guess, confidence to really listen to themselves, because they feel like they're guided by other people, but I really help them connect to their inner voice to know that they've got it. They don't need to listen to the outside world as much, and they need to put full trust in themselves.
So, what is your background? I mean, what did you study? That you learned all this stuff, or this is something you were born with? Because I know, I mean, it's like, I know you have all this.
It's interesting. My background's interesting. So I always knew that I was different as a child. I was very, very sensitive. I think it was until my early 20s where I felt as if there was another side of me that I needed to nurture. And I studied English literature. I studied English, which has helped me a lot, obviously having a podcast.
Yeah, but not psychology or, coaching.
Women's studies. I have a minor in women's studies. Has that helped? Perhaps, but I don't really
Everything helps.
I think everything helps. I think everything helps. I'm better equipped to talk to my female clients about things because I just know things from that perspective. But it wasn't until I had a friend who was more orthodox than me. She told me that there's this special type of healing, and I had it done on me, and I said, I have to do this.
Reiki?
Yeah. So I said, I have to be doing this, and from there, I think my abilities shifted, they opened up, and I finally felt like I was like growing into who I was because I was not, suppressing that side of me. So it really came from there, and I just started growing and learning more, and that's where it started.
So, for our audiences who might not know about Reiki healing, can you please explain to them? Okay.
So, to put it very simply, Reiki is when you can put your hands on somebody or just hover above it, and you move the stuck energy around their body, and it could help with so many things, relaxing, different pains, inflammation, stomach issues. I've also helped people heal from surgeries. I remember one of my first clients, she had full-on breast reconstruction surgery. And I worked on her maybe 3 times in a week until she went to her doctor for her first checkup. And the doctors were wowed because of how quickly she healed. They're like, she's a rock star. We've never seen it. They asked her, what did you do? And they said Reiki. And they're like, oh, yeah, we've heard that helps. Okay, Dr. Oz has Reiki masters in surgery with him during heart procedures to help because it speeds up the blood flow to different areas and it speeds up healing. So when you're moving the energy, obviously the practitioner has to be protected. They put up their little wall, their white light, and they go in and they use that energy to manipulate different parts of that body to move the energy out. So you're going to feel, a lot of people feel different things. A lot of people feel stomach issues after it. It needs to leave. A lot of people cry. Some people throw up. It depends, and we can never really predict it.
It's like a detox.
It's a huge detox. I don't know if there's somebody, I don't know if she'll like me saying this, but sometimes she's afraid of me doing it on her because she runs to the bathroom after. So,
I mean, you never did it on me, but I
got to do it on you one time.
Yeah. So, a long time ago when I was younger, I had excruciating bad pains when I had cramps. It's like stomach ache and all that. And I went to my acupuncturist. So basically, he healed me.
I believe it. I love mine.
His wife at the time was a Reiki master.
Oh, nice.
And I said, I'm going to give it a shot. That was my only time that I went to the Reiki.
Okay.
So she did Reiki on me, and then I was on my cycle a couple of weeks later, and I was driving, and the pain, it was killing me. And I called her. I said, what did you do to me? Worse than ever, like when your husband started working on me. She said, just keep yourself warm. And
drink water.
I was just like driving. And so I started putting my hands together. Putting my hand on my stomach. After a few minutes, gone. No more pain.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't go to her anymore. But I mean,
She sounds good.
It is amazing. I mean,
She sounds pretty good.
what they do. I mean, what you guys do as the Reiki masters.
It's fun. I mean, I've scared and wowed people a lot. I had a guest come to my house like years ago, and it was the first time I met her. She came with a family friend, and she goes, "Can you try it on me?" I'm like, "Sure."
Okay.
And I'm sitting in a room filled with skeptics, and I start working on her, and I'm like, "You fell at 9 years old, and you hurt this part of your foot." And then she turns and she goes, "How did you know?" I'm like, "I just know."
Yeah, but the thing with do you do it at your house, or you have an office, or you go to their house?
I could do everything. I have a office within my home. I also do virtual.
Oh, you can do virtual?
Yes.
That was my other question. Thank you.
Yes.
All right. I thought that I have to feel your hands.
No. I have clients all over the world. When I got a client from Zimbabwe, I thought that was so cool. I'm like, you reached me? How'd you find me?
Yeah.
Zimbabwe.
All right. Actually, I was just cooking before coming here. I mean, I was in front of onions, and I started crying, and I couldn't even put my makeup on. Honestly, I mean, I bought cardamom from Zimbabwe.
You bought cardamom from Zimbabwe? That's funny.
You just said it, and I said, "Oh my God, that's what I put in my food today." But so if you see me keep doing this during the program, is because I'm still crying of the onions. But that's so interesting. So you can work on me now.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Of course I can.
Okay, let's go to the other one. You created AMORA.
Yes.
As a new approach to love and alignment. So I think you said what's inspired it, and how does it redefine the way we think about dating and partnership today?
Great question.
Yeah.
So some people really need to hear why they are very drawn to a person from a scientific perspective.
Okay.
Sometimes we have to bring in the logic. I'm a very logical person. I love facts. A lot of people operate obviously on emotions and, what's in here. I like to bring the science into it to really help you understand why you can't let go of Todd for 20 years and you keep going back to him, yet he won't commit to you. So I will tell you what you and Todd were in other lives together. What you need to finish in this life to really get rid of him.
I have a client for you.
Oh, yeah.
I have a client for you.
I feel like this Todd is a very common man.
Yeah, but for him, is a girl.
Oh, okay.
And I've been just like, I've had it up to here.
Everyone gives me those.
Yeah.
All the matchmaking companies give me those.
I keep saying, she wasn't meant for you.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, but I still am in love. You're not even in love with her. She's gone.
Can I tell you a wild story?
Tell me.
I knew this girl. She was in love with this man. She was Muslim.
Okay.
He's Jewish. She couldn't let him go. So she did past life regression, and she found out that in a past life, she was a Jewish girl, and he was a Nazi soldier that killed her. And he always said, "I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to be the death of you."
Oh my God.
But she wouldn't let him go. Yeah.
So the question is, when you do the past life, do you let them see it or you see it for them?
I see it for them.
Okay.
I can't really control if they see it. If it needs to be seen, they'll see it. And if we're doing Reiki and they start seeing certain things and they don't really understand, I will have to talk them through it because I can't control that. It's what they need to see.
That's true.
I'm not going to stop it. If it's being shown to them, then I know that they're very intuitive, spiritual people, and it needs to be seen. And most of the time, it really helps them to see it. Yeah. They should see it for themselves.
I think it clicks.
It clicks.
Yeah. So, you didn't answer my second part.
Oh, which part?
What inspired it? And how does it redefine the way we think about dating and partnership?
What inspired AMORA?
Today. Yeah.
Honestly, I just see that the community is suffering by a lot of people not ending up with who they're supposed to be with.
Yeah.
And it makes me very sad. And I think that's the part where I'm trying to help people come together, because everyone deserves love and everyone needs, I guess, they need the understanding that no matter what, if their heart is in the good place, that person's heart in the good place, they need to be together. It doesn't matter if other people are
what
around.
they say, yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. But do you need to see both of them or just one of them?
Honestly, I think I do a lot. It helps a lot just to see one.
Just one?
Because I usually find in this dynamic, there's one person that's kind of running away and is a little resistant, and the one who comes to me, they're very open. And over time, if that person helps themselves, that other person will slowly come to the conclusion that they need to be with said person.
So the question is, among your clients, how many of them did you try to break up with each other? This is no, because this is very
married
important.
Soon.
Yeah, because
married soon.
You clean it up for them, and you clean up the energy basically, so they find their soulmate.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Yes, yes.
Knowing you,
yes,
so.
yes. I think the thing is, I'm able to bring people together more than breaking them up. I think I don't do the breaking up. Whoever's upstairs. Yeah, but for example, I know there's some clients that they told me everything in the beginning of this person and I didn't like it. And I've said, you deserve better than this. I don't like this for you.
Right.
Then they'd love to reassure me that, hey, we talked it out, it's all going to work out.
And it doesn't?
Usually does not work out. But I just have to sit and watch it, and sometimes you can't take on other people's karma. You can help them, but it's not that pretty when I see it unfold.
It's like I always tell parents, you cannot live your kids' lives for them through your life experiences. So you are here the parent.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I am.
All right. So how does your work help individuals and even matchmaking companies create deeper, more aligned relationships? What other matchmaking companies do you work with?
Work with a few, and a lot of private matchmakers. And what's funny is some of the matchmakers are single themselves, and then they go, "Can you please help me?" And I'm like, "Obviously, you have me." The thing is, I'm going to be honest. A lot of these matchmakers, they come to me at their wits' end.
Okay.
They're very frustrated. They have very spiritually elevated clients that could be labeled as difficult.
Right.
And they come to me because they need a different perspective, and they think that their clients will listen to me if I come in with my Kabbalah, with my astrology. And my first thing will be to talk to the client and basically map out how they are. And I will tell them over the phone, I'm like, you are like this, 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 this. And they'll be like, I just met you. The heck?
Yeah.
And then what I'll do, which they don't really love this, I don't care. If they're divorced, for example, other long-term relationships, I'm going to ask the birthdays of those partners.
Yeah.
And I will map out, and I will ask them, what do you think went wrong? Then I'll tell them what I think went wrong.
Oh, that's fun.
It's very fun.
Yeah.
And they're standing here like, how does she know this, that? And then I tell them what they should be looking for versus what they think they want.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a lot that goes into it, but hopefully we're on our way to... I tell them to look for different things. I humble them. Okay. I'm very humbling.
Have you been getting invited to all the weddings?
Few.
Okay.
I've made 4 matches.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was being a matchmaker without getting paid, so I decided I need to get paid.
Nice.
So why do this for free?
That's true. That's true. All right. So from your perspective, what are the most common patterns or mistakes people fall into when choosing a partner, and how can they shift out of them?
Number 1 is thinking that they could always do better. With dating apps, I think that's a major problem. They have this one idea of a type in their mind. I had a client recently, he said, I want petite, curvy, very specific type of mindset.
Okay.
She needs to be this religion, I do all of these hobbies. She needs to do every one of them. I told him, I said, listen, I understand you want a specific type. But again, you are not Brad Pitt. You need to understand, you cannot order a wife like this.
Right.
There's a reason why you're spending 5 figures on this matchmaker.
Right.
You need to be open-minded. Hey, if you want, for example, if you're 47 and want a 25-year-old, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What if we go to a 34, 35-year-old? That's going to be okay.
Or didn't he say, I want her to get pregnant and I want to have 5 kids?
Luckily, a lot of those don't want kids, or they want like 1 or 2 kids if she wants. A lot of those situations.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You're lucky. Okay. No, that's another thing. They're older men or boys, and they want younger women because they want a big family. And this is the time that they just woke up and they said, oh, I want a big family. So a 35-year-old or 40-year-old who matches in age with me is not going to be able to bear kids that I want or something.
Can I tell you, infertility has no age gap. It has no age, it doesn't restrict on age.
The mentality
That's the sad part.
Yeah.
I know people in their 20s who couldn't have kids with older partners, and then they felt like, I'm not doing my job.
Right.
It's sad. And then another thing that really upsets me is the people who are listening to their parents too much.
Oh, yes.
That only will date someone that mommy and daddy say it's okay with. I know situations where people have come back after 20 years of being madly in love with one another. The girl or the guy goes and marries someone else, has a child, gets divorced. They reconnect. He tells his parents, she tells his parents, this is my life. I've already, wasted a lot of it by not being with said person. Please let me be with my person. If you don't accept it, I'm sorry. They don't show up to the weddings, a lot of these. But it happens, and they're happy now, so that's all that matters.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
How about the the difference between religions? What do you think about that yourself? And then when you go and read somebody's, basically life, what do you think? I mean, going back to that Muslim and the Jewish partner. So what happens?
So the thing is with me, for example, when it comes to Jewish clients, I tend to set a lot of people up, I guess in my community, more on the Orthodox to traditional. For me, it's a lot harder to match up a Reform Jew, just because of my experience. I will help for sure. I don't discriminate. But I find it a lot harder because they're very set in, I'm never going to, keep kosher. I'm never going to do said thing. Orthodox and traditional Jews, they are open to growing more, which is nice. I mean, in my community, a lot of girls, once they reach a certain age, they feel like they don't have a choice but to become more religious to get married, which is kind of upsetting because they're not doing it for the right reasons, because they want to grow, which is really, you need to grow on your own.
Right.
If you want, for example, a religious partner. And sometimes I tell a lot of conservative Jewish girls, like, be open to the Reform guy. It's okay. It's okay. There's a lot that are open to growing.
Depends on the Reform guy. Though.
Yes, it depends, for sure. You'll get lucky.
Because, so the question is, you basically only work with Jewish population, or if somebody reaches out from other religions,
I work with everybody. I'm just talking more about the issues within the Jewish community, the differences, because I think there's a lot of differences.
I mean, even Reform versus Orthodox is like 2 different religions.
It is.
They think that Reforms are atheists, some of them. That's the problem.
Yes.
I mean, they don't consider them Jews. And I had that issue because I don't think that, first of all, I think there's only one God. So if we are all Jews, we believe in the same God, we should be equal. I'm not saying, I am not very much pro intermarriages.
Neither am I.
Depending on what they are, because even people from the Jewish background, they have problems with each other as
Oh,
far as
yeah.
understanding each other. And when religion comes into that, equation, it can make it worse.
Yeah.
But it all depends on the individual. Don't get me, don't take me like 100% on that. It's just my own thing.
I agree with you.
And I accept all religions. And my best friends are not even Jewish. So it's like,
Yeah.
we are very close. We are like sisters. And it's like,
Right.
but in marriage, it's a little bit different when
Exactly.
when
There's already so many
issues.
issues. Why do you add to them?
Yeah.
Why do you add to them? I don't believe in intermarriage as well. I
Yeah.
don't do interfaith matches at all.
So even though you don't believe in it and you don't do it, what's going to happen if somebody comes and they are really soulmates? When you read their, you look at their birthdays and I say, oh my God, you're supposed to be with each other.
Yeah.
Are you going to ask them to convert to each other's religion, the other person's religion?
If they are, they're willing to convert without me even bringing it up. I do
Okay.
believe in, I have so much respect for converts because it's
Okay.
very difficult.
Yeah.
The story is, who were the converts? So when Abraham and Sarah were trying to have a baby for 90 years, all the souls that they made are the converts during that time.
So okay.
Those are the converts.
Okay.
So I have total respect for them. It's very hard, but they should want to be doing that for their own.
Yeah.
They
Not
should feel
because of-
Jewish
yeah.
deep down.
And I have in our relatives, I see that the ones who converted, they are even more religious than their partners.
Yeah, I have a lot of family friends
Yeah.
like that. They've converted
Yeah.
and they sent their kids to Hebrew school. Their kids all married Jews, like grandkids of Holocaust survivors. Like, how much Jewish can we get?
Yeah.
And they love it and they have a deep respect for it. I was talking to somebody yesterday. Her relative married a Catholic man who converted, and his family is super loving and open to Judaism. They celebrate every holiday with them.
Nice.
So it works for some people, and he
Yeah.
converted.
I had a client actually. That's very interesting. She was Christian. I don't know what sect of Christianity. I don't remember, but she wanted to become a Jew, and she said from the first day, she said, ever since I was a little girl, I didn't belong, and I always wanted to be Jewish. So when she converted and she had to go to the mikveh, she invited me and one other person
so
to go.
nice.
Yeah, to
I
go
love
with
that.
her.
That's
So
beautiful.
that was very nice.
That's so nice.
It's beautiful to see
beautiful.
people that, maybe we were wrongly born, with our beliefs in a different family, or we chose the wrong one for whatever we wanted to do. It happens. So
Most people in this generation, another thing, are kind of born into the wrong parents. So the belief is that if you are a more pure soul, an elevated soul, light worker, you're born into parents who are considered kind of evil in a way to protect you from the evil angels. And
Wow.
so you're here to kind of grow out from them and go on your own and detach and elevate to a different standard that they cannot reach. So that's why they were your parents.
that's interesting, because
Yeah.
I didn't hear this one. I heard that our kids can come to our lives, they choose us. So basically we get to a higher level in
Both
life.
things can be true. Things can be true because you choose them out of protection.
Okay,
Choose them out of protection. But you also choose them for the lesson, to grow.
right.
So there's a lot of people who are dealing with issues with their parents right now. Even Oprah did something about it, like cutting off. It's a whole other thing, but there's a reason for that, and it's always because the child is very elevated and spiritual, and they're here to learn from their parents.
Okay, that's amazing. Okay, we have time, thank God. Let me see. Did you answer this?
Which one?
Let me see. I didn't get the answer. From your perspective, what are the most common patterns or mistakes people fall into when choosing a partner? And how can they shift out of them?
Oh, another thing I can add to that
Yeah.
I did. Putting more trust in yourself. Putting more
Okay.
trust in yourself.
So basically people who do not have a lot of self-confidence. They choose wrongly.
Yeah.
I mean, that happens in my career,
Yeah, absolutely.
So I have to keep telling them, you're great, you're amazing. We often forget how amazing we are.
It's true, but they weren't told that growing up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem.
Exactly.
They didn't hear it enough, so that's why they come to you. They didn't hear it enough.
And there's another thing. I always ask people in my programs to go and work on themselves in order to grow more.
Yes.
And especially before getting married.
Oh, yeah.
Get to know yourself, who you are, what you want to do, because you don't want to make a big mistake when you are in relationship with somebody else.
Nope.
And then the kids come and vavela. It's like even worse. Okay. As someone rooted in both Persian culture and modern spirituality, how do you see the conversation around love and marriage evolving in the Persian community?
This reminds me of a story. Years ago, I was at a wedding and I was speaking to a friend. I had an age gap with him. He was a little bit over 40 at that time. He said, Davina, I don't want to get married anymore. I said, why? He goes, why when I have it so good? There's no one to answer to. No one telling me what to do. I'm set in my own ways. And I realized that once they get to an age, Persian men specifically, they just don't want to deal with anything anymore. They're comfortable in their ways. And unfortunately, I've seen that a lot of these men just settle for a woman who's willing to give them a kid, just to shut their parents up.
Yeah.
Fortunately, a maid. And they don't value marriage as much anymore.
Okay.
But then the women go out of their way. They lower their standards a bit because they realize they have to, but the men don't want to lower their standards at all. The women do. They usually enter marriage with the men with the big age gap because the men with the big age gap have more security, have more money.
I mean, they could, not always.
Not always, exactly, not always, but here's another thing that's kind of funny to me. We're all Persian, but Mashadis and Tehranis think that they're two different sects. They think that they're two different, species.
Yeah.
And the idea that when a Tehrani marries a Mashadi, it's so, taboo. I know someone who did, and he goes and he tells his friends, do not marry Mashadi. Do not.
No, you can't.
He did.
I know they can. They would.
He didn't.
No.
He recommends not to do it.
It's like two different religions.
Two different religions.
Yeah. And then if a Mashadi comes and wants to date somebody out of that region, basically, I think there's something wrong with them. It's not that they are tired of being in that community. No, honestly, because if they were accepted, they would have been married by now.
Yeah, why can't a successful, handsome guy, why is he in his 40s? And here's another thing, another community, Syrian community. If you are 25 and single, what is wrong with you?
But the Orthodox Jews are the same. I know people who are 18, 19 years old girls, if they are not married, it was, oh my God, she's old. How is she going to bear children? What's going to happen? Who's going to marry her? And 18, 19 years old, all her friends are getting married. I said, are you kidding me? I was talking to my son, he's 28. He said, I'm dating some people, and then I see under 25, they're not even developed yet.
No.
Their brain are not.
No.
And you see the communities that are religious and they want to marry their kids that early.
Mashadis have 3 kids by then.
Yeah.
He's right. Wow, your son sounds really smart. He should come to New York.
I have a question. Actually, how about homosexuality? Because why am I asking this is within the next couple of weeks, I'm going to bring some guests who are in LGBT community and they're going to give us more information about this. Especially I want to know about our community and if you do matchmaking with the same-sex partners.
I do.
Okay.
I do. There's a few actually. I have 2 new ones this week.
Girls or boys?
Boys.
All right.
Boys. They have a huge age gap. Like, they want a huge age gap. Major. They're hitting 50 and they want 25-year-old men.
Both of them?
Yes.
Maybe they should get married to each other.
They tried. They don't like each other very much.
No? Oh
No.
my God.
They tried. I think one thinks the other one's too short for him. You know, in the community, they have different types of the look. So some guys want skinny thin, other guys want, you know, a teddy bear type. They're very particular about what they want.
That is so interesting. You just said I became a friend with this guy who owned the hair studio that I go to, and he just passed away at 84. And a few years ago, I remember he went and he found a boyfriend who was from another state, and he was in his early 20s, and he was in his late 70s or something, right? And I would just always tell him, he's your grandchild. I said, yeah, but I love him, and I can protect him, and I can give him all the things that he never got from his parents, and he's, you know, so
yes,
this is, but you don't have any issues.
Not 60 years. It's more I'm working with 20 to 30, but that reminds me of someone like Calvin Klein. Calvin Klein is, I think, hitting 90, and his boyfriend's 35.
I mean, it's Calvin Klein.
It's Calvin Klein.
So it doesn't matter if they are they're from the same sex. So okay.
Yeah.
So people who are listening, she's available to help you. All right. So let's see. What guidance would you offer to Persian singles who are trying to balance cultural expectations with a more intuitive, authentic approach to love?
I think the biggest thing would be to put it really simply is invest in yourself. Invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Like nonstop. Be open-minded. Speak to people like me. Get a therapist. Give the person a chance that you never thought you would. Your husband or wife could be right in front of you, and you have like glasses on, like rose-colored glasses.
No idea that that person matches. Yeah.
No idea. I know a story about someone who, you know, she went to one of those ladies in the community. She reads like coffee cups or something, and Falgir. And she told her, "Your husband's right in front of you. Your husband's right in front of you. Like, look at your brother's friends."
Are you serious?
It was her brother's best friend. He was in love with her for years, and she was hanging around someone who was giving her no attention. This girl was gorgeous, beautiful. This guy was obsessed. And just one day she goes, and that's it, married with kids.
Yeah.
Worshipped. She's worshipped.
I like what you said, because I tell my son, I say, your friends have beautiful sisters. That we know the families, they are good matches. So no, that's my best friend's sister. I said, so what?
Do you know how many people I know like that? They said, he's my brother. Oh yeah, you have 4 kids with your brother now, huh?
The same thing with my daughter. I tell her, your brother's friends are fantastic.
Yeah.
We know them. We've known them for, since they were young. So we know what you're getting into. If you're interested, no.
There's other things you need to do in the back.
Yeah,
I tell you about.
Yeah,
there's other stuff. I had somebody. She was in love with her friend, and this friend was really, fortunately, damaged by a girl. Like she broke his heart really badly.
Right.
So we did a little work on him. Took a little bit of time, but they're married now, so it works.
If they're the right match,
it works.
You know?
Sometimes you just need to work on each other.
Yeah.
They did the work. She did the inner work, he did the inner work, and they came together.
Inner work. This is the most important thing.
They did the inner work.
That's very important. I mean, we keep asking people to do that. How many minutes? 4 minutes? 4 minutes. Let me see. Okay. I'm done with my questions. So, these are my questions that were asked. Thank God.
What else would you like to ask?
So, you're not having the podcast anymore at all, or are you going back? Or what's going on?
Right now, I think I'm on a pause. I always wanted to get to a point with my clients where I had my podcast, people found me, I have like a good client base, and the podcast would probably like drift off a little bit. But I also want to find like a better host for my podcast. I'm not really happy with Spotify.
Oh, okay.
And in the past like 2 years, I've been talking to different networks.
What other networks are there?
There's like healing networks going on.
Okay.
They don't really want to pay me what I'm worth.
Okay.
And they want like full control of what I discuss, which I'm not okay with.
No.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
I can't do that.
No.
Like, don't be political. Don't talk about.
I can't either. Thank God for Asre and Emrooz TV. Honestly, that they give me permission to speak with my guests in English, and to bring informative guests to the studio, because that's what's important.
Thank you for listening to me in English. I'm sorry if you were disappointed, but I hope that it was valuable.
No, it is.
Good.
It is.
Good.
So. The other thing is, now that you have such a great success stories with all these people, maybe you can bring them as your guests.
I would love to, but with some clients, they make me sign things.
Oh,
because I also work with a lot of family offices, for example, and I deal with a lot of family dynamics.
Okay.
And there are some people that, put up a big front, like, oh, we don't believe in this stuff, this, that, but they use me, so.
Okay. So
privacy is very important in this business, because I'm dealing with a lot of heavy, deep, private emotions.
Okay. And before we go, how can people reach out to you?
So I'm most active on Instagram. You can reach me at Divine Healing by D, the screen right
there
under.
Yeah.
And also my email account, divinehealingbyd@gmail.com.
Okay. That's perfect.
Yes.
And how busy are you?
So it's been a busy few months, but I will.
You make time for everybody.
I make time for everybody.
So you do the matchmaking and Reiki and what else?
Coaching.
Okay, that's why I told you.
The coaching.
Yeah.
The coaching has picked up a lot in the past few months, thank God.
What kind of coaching is the relationship?
Broad, dating, life.
Okay.
All of it.
All right. Say it so people know.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure our friends in New York, the ones who know you, they're going to be very excited to.
I haven't told a lot of people.
No, when they watch this, because my programs, they're going to go on all of my social media pages and YouTube and website, and tons of groups on WhatsApp.
Oh.
So, New Yorkers, you love this.
Can I shout out my cousins who helped me today? Ava, Ella, Aaron, love you guys. Sally,
Yeah. All right. So, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It was so fun.
I mean, I'm so glad you made time to come here, and I met your lovely husband.
I make time
He's
for
amazing.
you any day.
I mean,
thank you.
Lance is a keeper. I told
he made me start the podcast. It's really him.
Yeah.
It's really all him.
Yeah. So, Davina's husband has been sitting here with us, but I don't know if he likes to come and say hello. But none. Would you like to say hello?
He's shy.
No? Okay. But anyway, thank you again. Have a safe trip back.
Thank you.
And I can't wait for you to come back.
Thank you.
We get together again.
Thank you, everybody.
With more stories. So everybody, looking forward to seeing you in the next couple of weeks. And wherever you are, enjoy a beautiful and safe weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.